Conor McGregor has been charged with 6 charges in connection with a driving-related incident in Ireland last month. Let's see what he's been up to. McGregor's driving-related incident and charges. A court spokesperson told ESPN that the UFC's fighter appeared in Blanchardstown District Court on Thursday and was informed that he is facing 2 counts. He was first charged with reckless driving and driving without a license, but he now faces 2 counts of that felony, as well as 4 additional offenses including driving without insurance, failing to produce a license, and failing to produce the required papers at a Garda station within 10 days. According to Dublin Live, McGregor's lawyer, Michael Staines, stated in court that McGregor has subsequently shown the Garda his license and insurance. Conor McGregor, the UFC fighter, was detained for reported road traffic infractions last month in his hometown of Dublin, Ireland, according to his management, who confirmed the arrest to ESPN the day after. The Irish Independent was the first to break the story. Mr. McGregor was heading to the gym when he was detained by Irish police for alleged road traffic offenses. He was driving a Bentley Continental, which was confiscated by officials. McGregor was eventually released on bond, and his car was restored to him. McGregor's publicist, Karen Kessler, said in a statement to ESPN that he passed the drug and alcohol tests administered at the station. The statement from the police: the Irish police force, the Garda, is required by law to not divulge the identities of people detained. Sergeant Margaret Flanagan, a spokesperson for the Dublin police, told ESPN in a statement that a man in his 30s was detained for dangerous driving in the Palmerston neighborhood of Dublin on Tuesday evening. According to Flanagan, the guy was transported to Lucan Garda station and charged before being released pending an appearance before Blanchardstown District Court at a later date. According to the court, the matter will be adjourned until June 23rd. McGregor was detained for suspected driving infractions on March 22nd in Dublin's Palmerstown neighborhood. Following his court appearance, McGregor tweeted that he was going straight back into training, indicating that he will return to the UFC in the welterweight division, UFC's highest-paid fighter. McGregor, at age 33, is the UFC's highest-paid fighter and a former featherweight and lightweight champion, making him the first athlete in the company to hold 2 crowns in separate weight categories at the same time, winning both the featherweight and lightweight crowns. However, the fighter from Ireland has only 1 victory since 2016. He's currently recovering from a fractured leg sustained in a bout with Dustin Poirier in July of last year. After breaking his leg at the end of the first round through doctor's stoppage, McGregor has been preparing to return from his catastrophic injury this year. Despite his injuries and previous lack of success, McGregor has stated his intention to return to the octagon as soon as possible. McGregor stated last month that he would want to fight for the UFC welterweight championship against Kamaru Usman in late summer. The UFC has yet to announce a return date or opponent for the Irishman, so it is unknown if that bout is still on the table. Plans to enter welterweight. Regardless, many of his fans were taken aback when Conor McGregor declared his plan to quit the lightweight class and compete as a welterweight in the future. He also stated that when he returns, he expects the UFC to give him a crack at the 170-pound championship against Kamaru Usman. McGregor took to Twitter immediately after his court appearance on reckless driving charges to reiterate his desire to win the welterweight belt. Going to court seems almost like all in a day's work for the Irish boxer. Is he serious or not? Welterweight champion Kamaru Usman reacted to Conor McGregor's tweet with his own, which featured photos of McGregor being tapped out at 3 different weight classes. Usman has stated that a battle with McGregor would be a murder scene, and he believes McGregor is not serious about accepting the match. Conor McGregor appears to be serious about pursuing a 3rd championship. The major issue now is whether the UFC will give him a championship chance or compel him to compete at 170 pounds in order to earn a position at the top of the division. Related news: Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte. Tyson Fury stated that he is solely concerned about Dillian Whyte and that he may reconsider retirement after the heavyweights duo's showdown at Wembley Stadium later this month. As he addressed his media a while before this month's All-British Championship battle with Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte made sure to remind everyone that there are 2 guys staring at Wembley on April 23rd. The WBC mandatory challenger chose not to attend the ticket announcement ceremony last month and has remained silent on social media until earlier this week, when he posted on Instagram. It is a long-awaited championship challenge for the Brixton fighter, who knocked out Alexander Povetkin in the 4th round of their rematch last month to set up a fight with Fury. Top Rank paid Irish gangster in consulting costs. Top Rank paid suspected Irish gangster Daniel Kinahan more than $1 million for each of 4 Tyson Fury fights promoted by the company from 2019 through 2021, according to Top Rank chairman Bob Arum. Arum, whose company will co-promote Fury's April 23rd title defense in London against Dillian Whyte with Frank Warren's Queensberry Promotions, told Yahoo Sports on Thursday that he'd paid Kinahan at least $1 million in each of those 4 fights against Deontay Wilder twice, Tom Schwartz, and Otto Wallen. The fights between Fury and Wilder were both for the WBC heavyweight belt. The remaining 2 bouts were non-title affairs. Top Rank sent the money to Hupo Sports Agent, a corporation incorporated in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, for consultation costs owing to Kinnan, according to Arum. Harrison Whitman, a former Top Rank general attorney who is now the chief strategy and legal officer of Probellum, a new boxing promotional firm, negotiated the Fury matches. On February 18, 2019, Top Rank agreed to a co-promotional arrangement with Fury, not long after Fury's split draw with Wilder, the then WBC heavyweight champion, in Los Angeles on December 1, 2018. Premier Boxing Champions promoted and staged the fight, which was telecast live on Showtime through pay-per-view. Albert Prince Bell defeats Martin Diaz. Lightweight Albert Prince Bell defeated Nicaragua's Martin Diaz in an 8-round unanimous decision in the main event of promoter Vic Green's Pulse Boxing Promotions at the Glass City Center, previously the Seagate, in Toledo, Ohio. Bell hadn't fought in his hometown in 3.5 years, and he brought a sizable audience to witness his boxing prowess. Prince Bell dominated the game in every aspect, while Diaz was unable to produce any offense. Bell's left jab was in frequent usage, with the odd right hand thrown in for good measure. Diaz was never in danger of being stopped or put down, but he had no response for Bell's ring generalship and, in actuality, did not throw nearly enough blows to concern Bell in any manner. All 3 judges gave Bell a score of 80-72, advancing him to the next round, 21-0, 6 KOs. Diaz traveled a great distance to obtain a boxing lesson in refusing to fight, 18-12, 8 KOs. Floyd Mayweather schedules press conference at the same time as Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis responded to Floyd Mayweather's decision to schedule their press appearances at the same time. The post was subsequently removed by him. When his top pay-per-view star attended a media performance, Mayweather admitted to collecting a $1 million bribe to air his comeback. When conducting a press conference to promote his bout with Rolando Romero on May 28th, Davis became agitated. Mayweather declared his return in Dubai on the day it all went down, and when tickets went on sale. Much of the focus that should have been on Davis instead went to his promoter. Davis took to the public sphere to vent his frustrations. Mayweather claimed that money was at the base of the dispute. Rather than apologizing for his press confrontation, Mayweather chose to clarify that he took cash in hand to have his own press conference at the same time. Devin Haney worried about Teofimo Lopez. Devin Haney is concerned about his on-again, off-again competitor, Teofimo Lopez's mental health. Haney, the WBC lightweight title holder based in Las Vegas, responded to Lopez's recent remarks in which the Brooklyn native claimed that his loss to George Kambosos in their lightweight title unification bout, WBO, WBA, IBF, last November was the result of a scheme devised by the platform DAZN, which streamed the fight. According to Lopez, DAZN desired that Kambosos win so that it could set up a title rematch with Haney, who owns the WBC lightweight title and has been in many big events on the app. The problem with that notion, apart from its clearly erroneous premises, is that while Haney has opted to work with Hearn and DAZN, he has technically been a free agent since before the Lopez-Kambosos fight. Furthermore, while it is true that Haney will face Kambosos in a full lightweight unification bout on June 5th at Marvel Stadium in Melbourne, Australia, it will not be shown by DAZN. Rather, ESPN will broadcast it. As Top Rank Incorporated, the network's boxing content provider, is now the promoter of Haney for the foreseeable future. Haney, 23, couldn't help but feel sympathy for Lopez's remarks while also being perplexed by them. That's a wrap for this video. What do you think will happen in McGregor's next court appearance? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.